The most eye-opening experience I had when studying abroad in Turks and Caicos in the spring of 2016 was through my research project working with the fishermen. I grew up fishing with my dad, but I had always thought of it as only a recreational activity. It wasn't until I lived among the fishermen of South Caicos that I realized it was much more than that. Every day that we collected data, we would dive or snorkel to do visual surveys of the fish populations on the reef. Then we headed to the fishermen's docks to identify, count, weigh, and measure their catch. Through this process, I became friends with a fisherman named Soupy. Soupy has been fishing for his entire life in order to provide for himself and his family. Throughout the semester, he would quiz us on the fish species as we were still trying to learn them, until we eventually were able to ID them almost as quickly as he did. There were some species that he called by different names than we had learned, and when we asked him why that is, he explained to us that there are some things you can study and memorize in books, and then there are some things you must learn through experience. It was through this comment that I realized he sees these fish differently than we do. To us, these fish are interesting marine organisms that we love to study, but to these fishermen, the fish were their entire livelihood. They relied on fish as a source of income, and being the avid environmentalist that I am, this was a really hard concept for me to comprehend. It wasn't until I interacted with Soupy that I understood that it wasn't really by choice. Soupy, along with many other fishermen, told us how numbers and sizes they catch have drastically decreased over the years, but yet they continue to fish because they have no other option. They have seen the changes to the reef dynamics, which is a direct result of climate change and human interference. For me, I finally realized that my actions and choices affect the friends that I have made on this tiny little island. Because of my experience on South Caicos, I am more environmentally conscious, and I strive to one day work in the sustainable fisheries field again, so that my kids and my grandkids can enjoy our beautiful ocean, along with the future generations of my friends on South Caicos. God knows what I'm headed toward.